My beloved child, come close and open your heart to my voice. For I have been with you through every moment of your journey, and now I desire to speak peace, courage, and renewed hope into your spirit. You have carried much on your shoulders, more than others know, more than you often admit, and yet you continue forward with a strength that is far greater than you realize. This strength did not come from circumstances being easy or from everything working out the way you expected. It came from rising each time life pushed you down, from enduring when you felt weary, from choosing love when your heart was wounded, and from continuing on even when you felt unsure of the path ahead. My child, that strength is precious to me, and I want you to understand how deeply I have been shaping it within you. You have never walked alone, not for a single moment, even when your heart felt empty, even when your mind was overwhelmed, even when you whispered prayers that felt unanswered. I was closer than your breath, guiding you with a love that never fades. You may have wondered at times why your journey included valleys, storms, disappointments, and seasons of waiting. But hear me clearly. None of it was wasted. Every tear watered the soil of your growth. Every delay protected you from what was not meant for you. Every closed door redirected you towards something better. Every trial strengthened muscles of faith, resilience, and courage that you will need for what lies ahead. You have asked me, why must it be so difficult? Why must I carry so much? Why must I endure so long? And my answer, spoken with the deepest compassion, is this: because I am preparing you for a future that requires a stronger version of you than you were before. Not stronger through force, but stronger through faith. Not stronger through perfection, but stronger through persistence. Not stronger through fearlessness, but stronger through trust. I have been shaping you quietly in the shadows so that when your moment of rising comes, you will stand tall, unshaken, rooted, and ready. You held on to hope even when hope felt thin. You continued walking when the path felt dark. You prayed when your faith felt small. You kept believing even when doubt whispered loudly. Do you know how beautiful that is to me? Do you know how deeply I honor that kind of courage? The world sees strength in loud victories, but I see strength in quiet perseverance. I see it in the nights you held on when giving up felt easier. I see it in the days you chose kindness despite your pain. I see it in the countless moments where you picked yourself back up even after falling. My child, those moments are treasures in my sight. They reveal the depth of your spirit, the resilience of your heart, and the purpose I have placed within you. But now, I am calling you into a new season, a season where the strength I placed within you will begin to rise more clearly, where peace will settle into places that once felt tormented, where clarity will unfold where confusion once lived, and where courage will grow where fear once held you back. You have walked through fire, and yet your spirit remains alive. You have walked through storms, and yet your heart still reaches for hope. You have walked through loss, disappointment, uncertainty, and loneliness, and yet the light within you has not gone out. That light is mine. That resilience is mine. That hope is mine. It is the evidence that my hand has been upon your life since the beginning. I know you still have questions. I know you still carry worries about the future. I know you fear repeating past pains, and you wonder whether you truly have the strength to handle everything ahead. But listen carefully. You are not meant to walk into the future alone. I go before you. I walk beside you. I surround you. I am your shield, your guide, your comfort, and your strength. You do not need to know every answer. You only need to trust that I do. You do not need to be strong enough for everything at once. You only need to take the next step, for I will empower you step by step. You do not need to see the entire path. You only need enough light for today. Tomorrow's light will come tomorrow, and the day after more light still. Fear will try to rise again. Fear of failure, fear of loss, fear of the unknown, fear of not being enough. But hear my voice above those fears. You are safe in me. Nothing you face will be too great for my strength within you. Nothing ahead of you is greater than the purpose I placed inside you. Nothing around you can steal the identity I have given you. Fear does not get the final word. I do. And my word over you is strength. My word over you is courage. My word over you is victory. My word over you is purpose. My word over you is love that never wavers. I want you to breathe deeply now and release the heaviness you have been holding. Release the pressure to always be strong. Release the idea that you must earn my love. Release the belief that you must carry life alone. Release the wounds you have held quietly in your heart. Let my presence enter the places that hurt. Let my peace fill the spaces where anxiety has lived. Let my love soften the tension that has wrapped itself around your thoughts. You are not meant to be tangled in worry. You are meant to rest in my hands. And you can rest, my child, truly rest, because I am watching over you even when you do not feel me. I am fighting battles you cannot see. I am clearing obstacles you don't yet know exist. I am preparing blessings you haven't imagined. I am removing things that would have harmed you. I am aligning things that will uplift you. All of this is happening even now. You are entering a season where you will begin to recognize my guidance more clearly. Gentle nudges, subtle confirmations, unexpected peace, sudden clarity, doors that open without effort, connections that feel divinely timed. You will begin to sense that I am leading you not in chaos or confusion, but in calm and quiet assurance. Strength will no longer feel like a heavy burden, but a steady confidence. Courage will no longer feel forced, but natural. Peace will no longer be temporary, but rooted deep within you. This is my promise. You will not remain where you are. You will rise, and the rising will be gentle but powerful, slow but undeniable, quiet but transformative. And as you rise, you will discover more and more of who I created you to be.
And as you rise, you will begin to notice that the things that once overwhelmed you no longer have the same power. The worries that once tangled your thoughts will loosen their grip. The insecurities that once silenced your voice will fade as you begin to see yourself through my eyes, beloved, chosen, capable, strengthened, and guided. The doubts that once whispered loudly will become quiet beneath the truth I speak over you. You are not who your past says you are. You are not who fear says you are. You are not who disappointment tried to convince you to be. You are who I say you are, and I call you strong. I call you courageous. I call you mine. There will come moments soon when you will look at a situation that would have once broken you, and instead you will feel peace. You will walk through challenges that once frightened you, and instead you will feel courage stirring within you. You will face decisions with confidence instead of panic. You will see light where you once saw darkness. You will speak words that carry truth and wisdom that did not come from your own strength, but from my spirit within you. You will respond to life not from fear, but from faith. This is the transformation happening inside you now. Even if you do not feel it fully yet, it is already growing, already forming, already rising. You are changing, my child, beautifully, quietly, steadily. You may wonder at times why I allow you to face certain obstacles, why I let you experience seasons that feel uncertain, why I permit storms to rise around you. It is never to harm you. It is never to punish you. It is never because you are forgotten. I allow these seasons because they reveal who you are becoming. Strength does not grow in ease. It grows in perseverance. Courage does not rise in comfort. It rises in the midst of fear. Faith does not deepen in calm. It deepens when the winds blow. You have been shaped through these experiences, strengthened through adversity, refined through hardship. And though the process has not always been easy, it has always been purposeful. You are becoming someone who can withstand more, rise higher, love deeper, and shine brighter. I know your heart carries memories of pain, words that wounded you, moments that disappointed you, losses that broke you, fears that tried to define you. But these wounds will not be the end of your story. I am healing them, layer by layer, gently and patiently. Healing does not always happen in one moment. Sometimes it happens over many moments, each one softening the ache and strengthening the spirit. And you are healing, even if slowly. Your heart is learning to open again. Your mind is learning to release what no longer serves you. Your spirit is learning to trust again. This healing is holy work, and I am guiding you through it. Do not believe the lie that your pain disqualifies you. Do not believe the lie that your flaws make you unworthy. Do not believe the lie that your struggles make you weak. Nothing about your journey removes you from my love or my purpose. In fact, your struggles often become the very places where my light shines brightest. Your story will one day inspire others. Your wounds will one day become wisdom. Your battles will one day become testimonies of victory. Your tears will one day become seeds of compassion for others who walk a similar path. I use everything, every moment, every season, every difficulty to shape you into someone who carries strength with gentleness, courage with humility, and wisdom with compassion. My child, your future is not something to fear. I know the unknown feels intimidating. I know uncertainty can trigger anxiety. I know you sometimes imagine the worst outcomes because of what you have been through. But you must understand, I am already in your future. I have walked ahead of you. I have prepared blessings, opportunities, protection, and provision in ways you cannot yet see. The future is not a dark place. It is a place filled with my presence. You will not walk into tomorrow alone. Even when challenges come, they will not come without me by your side. Even when new battles arise, you will not face them with old strength. You will face them with renewed strength, refined strength, divine strength. I am building within you a resilience that does not crumble under pressure, a courage that does not flee in the presence of fear, a faith that does not break in storms, a peace that does not depend on circumstances, a hope that does not fade in darkness. This resilience is not loud, it is steady. This courage is not aggressive, it is firm. This faith is not fragile, it is rooted. This peace is not temporary, it is anchored. This hope is not fleeting, it is eternal. I am shaping you into someone who walks with confidence, not because life is easy, but because you know who walks with you. Soon you will begin to sense the shift, subtle but unmistakable. You will notice that situations that once triggered fear now bring clarity. Conversations that once left you anxious now leave you calm. Decisions that once overwhelmed you now feel manageable. This is not because life suddenly becomes perfect, but because your spirit is being strengthened. You will not react from old wounds. You will respond from new wisdom. You will not collapse under pressure. You will breathe, recenter, and rise. You will not carry everything alone. You will give more to me, trusting that my shoulders are stronger than yours, and they are. They always have been. I want you to rest, truly rest, in the assurance that you do not need to earn my help. I help you because I love you. I strengthen you because you belong to me. I guide you because you are my child. You do not need to impress me. You do not need to perform for me. You do not need to pretend you are strong when you feel weak. I already know your heart, every fear, every insecurity, every desire, every hope, and I embrace you fully. I am not disappointed in you. I am not impatient with you. I am not frustrated by your struggles. I am proud of you, proud of every effort, every step, every moment you choose to believe, even when believing feels hard. There will come a time, sooner than you think, when you will stand in a place you once prayed for. You will step into opportunities that felt impossible. You will feel joy in places that once held pain. You will breathe freely in moments that once tightened your chest. You will see blessings unfold that remind you just how carefully I have been guiding your life. And when those moments come, you will understand why certain doors closed, why certain people left, why certain dreams were delayed longer than you wanted. You will realize that I was protecting you, shaping you, positioning you. Nothing was wasted, nothing was random, nothing was accidental. Everything was leading you here, to a stronger, wiser, more grounded version of yourself. Even now, in this very moment, I am working in ways you cannot see. I am rearranging what needs to shift. I am softening hearts that need to change. I am aligning opportunities that need to appear. I am uprooting things that would have hindered you. I am planting seeds that will bloom in the right season. You may not see the progress yet, but trust that it is happening. My child, faith is not believing when everything is visible. Faith is believing when everything is hidden. And you have that kind of faith. Even when trembling, even when uncertain, even when weary, you believe. And that belief is powerful.
And because you believe, even in small ways, even in quiet moments, even when fear tries to cloud your vision, I am moving mountains on your behalf. Not all mountains crumble instantly. Some shift slowly, quietly, steadily, until suddenly the path before you becomes clear. This is how I work in your life. Sometimes I move suddenly, dramatically, unmistakably. But more often, I move gently, guiding your steps in ways that feel natural, subtle, peaceful, so that when the breakthrough arrives, you realize you have grown strong enough to walk through it with grace and confidence. My child, the growth happening inside you is not small, it is profound. It is preparing you for blessings that require maturity, wisdom, and courage to carry well. And you are becoming ready. Day by day, moment by moment, you are becoming ready. You have asked me, at times with trembling words, will I ever feel whole again? Will I ever feel strong again? Will I ever feel free from fear? And my answer to you is yes. Yes, you will feel whole again,
not because you forget the past, but because I heal the past. Yes, you will feel strong again, not from forcing yourself, but from allowing my strength to rise within you. Yes, you will feel free from fear, not because fear disappears, but because my love will become louder than your fears. You are being restored in ways you do not fully see yet, but restoration is in motion. I am mending the broken pieces, I am soothing the anxious thoughts, I am repairing the places in your heart where pain settled too long. I am untangling the knots inside you that made you feel trapped, and I am replacing your heaviness with peace, your doubt with clarity, your fear with courage. This restoration is sacred, personal, and deeply intentional. Let it happen. Let me work in you. Let me bring you into the fullness of who you were created to be. There is a version of you that you have not yet met, a version that stands tall, breathes deeply, loves boldly, walks confidently, and lives with a steady sense of purpose. I see that version even now. I am guiding you toward that version. Every lesson, every challenge, every moment of courage is leading you there. You may not feel that transformation every day, but that does not mean it isn't happening. Growth is often invisible until suddenly it becomes undeniable. You will look back one day and realize, I am not who I used to be. I am stronger, I am freer, I am braver, I am more alive. You will recognize that every step you took, both the confident steps and the trembling ones, carried you into a new season of strength. I want you to remember something important. You never disappoint me by struggling. You never disappoint me by feeling afraid. You never disappoint me by needing help. I do not measure your worth by your performance. I do not love you less when you feel weak. I am not frustrated by your questions or your doubts. Instead, I look at you with compassion. I see the wounds behind the fear. I see the memories behind the hesitation. I see the battles behind the exhaustion, and I hold you gently. You do not have to pretend with me. You do not have to hide your tears. You do not have to mask your pain. Bring it all to me. I am not intimidated by your storms. I calm storms. I do not withdraw because of your weakness. I strengthen weakness. My love for you does not shrink in difficulty. It expands, surrounds, and protects. You may feel at times that others do not understand you fully, and that is true. No one on earth will ever know every part of what you carry. No one will ever hear every thought, every memory, every fear. But I do. I know the words you never speak. I know the thoughts you keep hidden. I know the feelings you push away. I know the dreams you're afraid to chase. I know the wounds you try to forget, and I hold all of it with tenderness. You are fully known and fully loved at the same time, in the same breath. There is nothing inside you that scares me away. You are safe with me. This is why I ask you again and again to surrender your fears, not because I want to take something from you, but because I want to free you from what weighs you down. Fear tries to convince you that you must protect yourself at all times. Fear tells you that life is dangerous, unpredictable, and harsh. But I am here to tell you that fear is not your protector. I am. Fear is not your guide. I am. Fear is not your future. I am. Fear is not your truth. I am. When you trust me, fear loses its authority. When you look to me, anxiety loosens its grip. When you walk with me, doubt becomes quieter. I know trust feels difficult when your heart has been hurt. I know surrender feels risky when you have been let down. I know believing for better feels dangerous when disappointment has lived close to you. But hear me, I am not like the ones who hurt you. I am faithful,
I am steadfast, I am consistent, I am gentle, I am good, and I am for you, not against you. It is safe to trust me. It is safe to lean on me. It is safe to place your future in my hands. I will not abandon you halfway. I will not lead you into a place of harm. I will not betray your trust. I will walk with you through every valley, stand with you on every mountain, and guide you through every unknown path. My child, your life has purpose, far greater than you know. You were created with intentionality, woven together with gifts, strengths, and a calling that only you can fulfill. There is something you are meant to bring to this world, something important, something beautiful, something only your life can express. You may not feel extraordinary, but I have placed extraordinary things within you. You may not feel capable, but I will equip you for everything I call you to do. You may not feel ready, but I will prepare you step by step. Purpose does not always appear in grand moments. Sometimes it appears in small acts of kindness, in quiet perseverance, and the courage to try again. Every day you choose love, every moment you choose hope, every time you choose to rise, you are living your purpose. In the coming days, you will sense me nudging your heart in new directions. Doors you did not expect will begin to open. Opportunities you once feared will become possibilities you feel drawn to explore. People who align with your growth will enter your life. Peace will guide your decisions. Wisdom will rise within you. You will begin to understand why I held you back from certain things, why I delayed others, why I redirected your steps so many times. I was not confusing you, I was protecting you. I was not denying you, I was preparing you for something better. Trust this process. Trust the timing. Trust me. You will soon feel a shift in your identity. Not in who you are, but in who you believe yourself to be. No longer will you see yourself as weak or small or unseen. You will see yourself as I see you, strong, courageous, chosen, beloved, capable, filled with purpose. This identity will shape how you speak, how you think, how you make decisions, how you walk into rooms, how you face challenges. You are stepping into a stronger version of yourself, a wiser version, a freer version, and this transformation will change everything.
And as this stronger, wiser, freer version of you emerges, you will notice that the things that once intimidated you now feel like challenges you are equipped to overcome. The fears that once clouded your vision will lose their grip on your mind. The doubts that once paralyzed your steps will fade beneath the clarity I am giving you. You will begin to move differently, not with hesitation, but with intention. Not with insecurity, but with assurance. Not with fear, but with faith. You will walk into situations with the awareness that I am with you, within you, and before you. And this awareness will change everything about how you carry yourself. You will no longer shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You will no longer silence your voice out of fear of rejection. You will no longer question every step you take. Instead, you will stand firm in who I created you to be, confident not because of your own power, but because of mine. When challenges come, and they will, you will not crumble as you once did. You will breathe, recenter, and rise. You will remember what I have spoken to you, and it will steady your heart. You will recall the ways I have carried you before, and it will strengthen your spirit. You will recognize that what once broke you now builds you. This is the transformation happening within you. The same challenges that once overwhelmed you will become stepping stones toward your destiny.
The same fears that once silenced you will become reminders of how far you have grown. The same storms that once humbled you will reveal the resilience that now fills your soul. You are not who you once were. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. I want you to understand something deeply. Your life is not behind schedule. You are not too late. You have not missed your moment. You have not failed your destiny. Every delay has purpose. Every detour has protection. Every season of waiting has preparation woven into it. You may feel like your progress has been slow, but I tell you this: slow growth is still growth. Slow healing is still healing. Slow progress is still progress. Nothing in your journey is wasted. Not the tears, not the questions, not the uncertainties. I use it all. I redeem it all. I transform it all. And I lead you exactly where you need to be at exactly the right time. There will come a moment where clarity will break through confusion, where peace will replace fear, where joy will rise where sorrow once lived. This moment will not come through your effort alone. It will come through my timing, my guidance, my grace. And when it comes, you will understand why I asked you to trust me, even when the road was unclear. You will understand why certain people could not stay. You will understand why certain prayers seemed unanswered for a season. You will understand why I closed some doors and opened others. You will understand why I whispered, "Wait," when you wanted to run forward. The understanding will come, and when it does, you will be grateful, not just for what I brought you to, but also for what I brought you through. You have endured storms that would have broken others. You have walked through valleys that felt endless. You have carried burdens quietly, without recognition or applause. But I saw every moment. I saw your strength when no one else did. I saw your tears when no one else noticed. I saw your efforts when no one said thank you. I saw the love you gave even when you received none in return. I saw the battles you fought silently. And I say to you now, I am proud of you. Not for being perfect, but for being persistent. Not for never falling, but for rising again. Not for hiding your fears, but for facing them. Not for knowing every answer, but for trusting me when you had none. Your courage has not gone unnoticed. Your resilience has not gone unnoticed. Your faith, even when it trembled, has not gone unnoticed. I have been shaping you with care through every season, nurturing strength within you like a seed buried beneath the soil. And now the seed is breaking through the ground. You may not see the full bloom yet, but the emergence has begun. You are stepping into new strength, new peace, new purpose. You are stepping into alignment with who I designed you to be, and nothing can stop what I have set in motion in your life. Take this moment to breathe. Take this moment to release the heaviness you've carried for so long. Take this moment to feel my presence around you, steadying you, comforting you, empowering you. You do not walk into the future alone. You do not face what's ahead with your old strength. I am renewing your strength. I am expanding your capacity. I am giving you wisdom that will protect you and peace that will guide you. I am shaping you into someone who can thrive, not just survive. Someone who can lead, not just follow. Someone who can stand firm, not just endure. Someone who can love boldly, not just cautiously. There will be opportunities ahead that once intimidated you, but you will now walk into them with confidence because you will know they are not accidental, they are appointed. There will be relationships ahead that nourish your soul and support your growth. There will be moments where everything suddenly aligns, and you will feel the gentle confirmation of my hand in every detail. You will feel my guidance clearer, my peace deeper, my joy more present. You will begin making decisions not out of fear, but out of wisdom and intuition shaped by my Spirit. And as you continue to walk with me, you will begin to see your life unfold in ways that feel meaningful, purposeful, and beautifully aligned with who you truly are. My child, you are stepping into a new chapter, not because everything around you changes instantly, but because everything within you is changing. This inner transformation is the key to everything else. When your heart is steady, circumstances lose their power to shake you. When your spirit is strong, fear loses its voice. When your mind is renewed, doubt loses its influence. And when your identity is rooted in me, nothing can uproot you. This is the foundation you are building now, brick by brick, truth by truth, breath by breath, and I am building it with you. There will still be challenges ahead. Life will always bring moments that test you, but these challenges will no longer have the power to break you. You will face them with a heart fortified by truth, with a mind anchored in peace, with a spirit strengthened by experience. You will no longer face storms as someone who fears being overwhelmed, but as someone who knows they can walk through storms with me. And when others see your strength, your calm, your courage, they will not see perfection, they will see me within you. They will see a testimony of what happens when my love transforms a life from the inside out. You are deeply loved, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. You are capable, not because you are flawless, but because I strengthen you. You are chosen, not because you earned it, but because I called you. And you are never alone, not for a moment, not for a heartbeat, not for a breath. I am with you. I go before you. I surround you, and I will never leave you. Take courage, my child. Lift your head. The season you are entering is one of growth, strength, clarity, and purpose. Walk boldly, walk gently, walk with peace, knowing that I walk with you always.